Christy and welcome back to my channel for another fun review and unboxing. Today I have the Bissell CrossWave Omniforce Edge all-in-one multi-surface cleaner. I'm only saying that once because it's like a total mouthful. Now you guys may have already seen my old CrossWave review that I did, I want to say like 5 years ago now, but that is how long I've been using it for and it's been amazing. But I really wanted to just upgrade to this vacuum because I got this on the Black Friday sale. But this one has a few things that the other one doesn't, and that other vacuum has been a beast, especially with sick kids, animals in the house. I think I've got 2 more pets in this house than I did the last time I did the CrossWave review. So now I have a dog. I have Emma. She's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and I also have a Russian Blue, which is Cammy. And they both shed quite a bit, but also they track in all kinds of things, and I'm looking forward to using this especially on my tile. The tile is probably the hardest thing to clean in my house because it's by the back door and in the kitchen area, and that's just like one of our most high traffic areas in the house. I have 3 boys, and I also have a husband as well. So there's a total of 7 people and animals living in this house. You do have kids and pets. So before we jump into the unboxing and review, let's look at the packaging as well as what the website has to say about this vacuum. It says, master every mess with the CrossWave Omniforce Edge Wet Dry Vacuum, the only wet dry vacuum with dedicated dry cleaning and zero gap technology. One machine, twice the clean. Vacuum and mop together or powerfully vacuum alone. Get 75% more suction with Power Vac mode. Vacuum and wash together with Power Mop mode. Clean tight to the wall with zero gap technology. Up to 30 minutes, approximate runtime, tangle-free technology, 2-tank technology, self-cleaning. You have smart clean fingertip controls with turbo mode, Power Vac mode, and Power Mop mode. You have an LCD display, a pet hair strainer. This vacuum works on tile, wood, laminate, and area rugs. So one of the things I'm most excited about with this vacuum is that it is cordless. And my other one was fully corded and it was only a 25-foot long cord. So I was constantly unplugging and plugging back in. I just feel like 25 feet isn't long enough. I have had another vacuum that has a 35-foot cord and that's fine. That extra 10 feet makes a huge difference. This one, however, has no cord. It is a cordless. However, the one thing that I'm a little concerned about is the runtime, because 30 minutes is not a lot of time, I think, to get a fully good clean. We'll see. I am gonna set a timer today. Oh, this side's already open. I didn't peek though, I promise. It's just people who are delivering it. They actually shipped it in this box, you guys. I ordered it on Kohl's.com during their Black Friday sale and got a really good deal, especially with Kohl's cash involved. But I'm gonna link this vacuum down below for you guys on Amazon, Kohl's, and the Bissell website because you never know where you're gonna get a really good deal. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, one more thing, the model number for this one is 3930. So it comes with like a self-cleaning little tray as well as a couple extra bottles of their fluid. And so yeah, I've got their quick start guide here on top, and I may need that today. I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared now that I've owned a CrossWave already. So I'm hoping that it won't be too much different for me, but we'll see. All right, there's the tray. And this actually is the thing that you will, I guess, charge it up with, because there's a charging cord. I haven't figured out where I'm putting this in my house yet, by the way. Normally I stick my CrossWave, the other one, in the pantry, but there's no cord in there, so we'll see what happens. All right, there's the first part, and then here's the, okay, it is heavier than my last one. I'm gonna tilt it. I'm not sure what makes it heavier. Maybe the battery? But here's our 2 extra bottles of, there's a hard floor sanitize, and then there's a pet multi-surface. Now the sanitize, I could have used that a few weeks ago when one of my kids was really sick. But my other Bissell CrossWave was a champ during that one. And I can't wait to use this one. All right, let's get rid of the box. Okay. This one is black. My other one is blue, so I like the black better, though I feel like it goes better with just the house in general. So let's get rid of the scissors. So here is the handle. Ooh, I like it. It looks nice. Can you guys see that? It's a nice metal silver colored pole with the Bissell logo on the front there. Those are your buttons, if you guys can see that. I'm gonna have to read up on the manual here and see what I'm getting myself into. Ooh. Oh, it is so much more high-tech than my other one, you guys. Definitely gonna have to read that manual. So here is the main body. It looks really nice. Ooh, this brush bar is really pretty. So that's what it looks like. It is a little bit heavy for me. But the Omniforce like edge cleaning technology is the thing that I was probably most excited about with this vacuum, because the other one that I have never got close enough to the edges for me. There was always like, I want to say like a whole inch that it couldn't get to the edge of the wall or the baseboards, and that's annoying. So I'm hoping that this does the trick for me. So with this, it looks like this time they have everything all together, whereas the last time I had to build everything. But this is the front tank, and this is where all your dirty water is gonna go. And I will show you guys how to use that later. It also has like a strainer inside of it, which I may show you later as well. These are always so easy to just pop back into place. And then here's the back. And this is where your water is gonna go. Now, this one only has like 2 levels. It's like, or maybe there's a lower one. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna get a little closer for you guys so you can see. So there's this line here, which I'm not sure what that means yet. And then on the back here, you have your water fill line and your solution fill line. So I may just have to use a lot all at once. I'm not sure yet. So let's pop that back in. I really like the look of this though, better than my other one. Let's go ahead and put the handle in. I think I got it in there, right? Yep, I do. There we go. It feels more solid than the other one too. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. So on the handle, it was turbo mode on top, power mop mode in the middle, and the power on and off button. And on the front here, you actually have this sticker, which I will show you guys up close as well, where it kind of shows you all of what's going on. Can you guys see that? So it says, this is where it's going to keep track of your battery. So I may not have to set a timer. If I kind of want to set a timer though, just to see if it's accurate. I do like that it shows your fluid level and the suction level. So it does say remove before use. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. And the first thing that we're going to do is charge it up. So let's go. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to show you guys how to plug this in and get it in the dock. And it looks very straightforward. I'm actually just gonna stick this over here for now, temporarily, next to my robot vacuum, because that thing's amazing. I highly suggest that too. And I will link that video right here for you guys. But I just plugged it in, and it has this pluggy part right here that will go right into the bottom of the vacuum, which I will show you guys. You see this here? It's gonna plug right into there. So here we go. It made noises. So that's what it's telling me, and it says it's at 19%, and I'm going to time it so that you guys can know exactly how long it takes to fully charge. Well, you guys, it just finished charging, and I wanted to show you how long it took, because it was way longer than I expected. 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 5 seconds, and some milliseconds. Oh gosh, that's a really long time to wait for something to charge up that's going to only last 30 minutes. So that's all I'm gonna say on the matter, but I cannot wait to try it out, because I really, really hope I love it, especially with that power suction with the mop. I think if there's like a really bad stain, something that my other Bissell didn't do was actually like get down and closer to that. So I think that is going to work pretty good with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the area rugs, and I'm gonna start dry on those, as well as picking a few things up around the house just to see how well the actual vacuum itself works before we switch to mop. Before we get started on the hard floors, I want to say it's really weird that I don't have a cord attached. It feels like I'm missing something. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for the very first time and just see how loud it is, because I think a lot of people are going to want to know how loud this thing is. My other one was quite loud. I'm going to go ahead and tilt it back and press the power button. That is surprisingly quiet. Ooh. Oh my gosh. It makes some really cute noises. But that was really quiet, like way quieter than my other Bissell. So that was surprising, and a really good surprise too. So, and I just picked up a few dog hairs and things, and it picked them up no problem. But I do want to show you guys that up real close too before we get started with the wet stuff. And also on the area rugs, I'm going to do dry and wet on the area rugs. They are ruggables, so I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, so let's see how much dirt and pet hair we got off the rugs. I can already see some at the bottom there. Whoa! You guys, check this out. I'm gonna have to focus it probably, but here we go. Can you guys see all that pet hair? Like that came out from underneath the couch, just a little bit over there. I didn't vacuum very much over there. And then most of this came out of that rug over there. And the last time I vacuumed was like 3 days ago. So yeah, my pets shed a ton, but that is, I didn't expect that from the Bissell with that type of brush bar. So now I'm really excited to see what the mop can do. First, I'm going to empty out all this dry debris before we start doing the wet stuff. So you're just gonna lift this part up. Look at all that. Oof, it's stuck on there. There we go. I'm not gonna bother with cleaning the rest too hard. But I also wanted to show you guys this piece down in here. You can see it's gotten some pet hair on there as well. That is the strainer, which is gonna work really, really well when I have wet pet hair and stuff. So there we go. So now we're going to fill this up, and we're going to fill up warm water to this line here, and then we're going to fill the rest up right here with the solution. And I'm going to be using the multi-surface solution today, but we're going to just pop this open up here and start to fill it up with the warm water. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little bit more than I wanted. Yep, perfect. All right, the rest of the way we're going to fill it up with the solution. So here we go. All right, let's get going. Okay, so the first hard floor that I'm going to tackle with mopping is my kitchen area, the eating kitchen area. And this is usually very dirty over here because my kids come in and out of the back door, as does my dog, and I actually have some wet footprints to pick up over here today that are a little like dirty too. So we're gonna see how well this tackles that. So hopefully you guys can see some of these stains over here. These are from my dog coming in from the back door. you guys can see all these random little spots on the floor right here, we're gonna go ahead and get those with the Bissell CrossWave Omniforce Edge, whatever it's called. All right, here we go. All right, as you guys can see, that took care of this side, no problem with 2 passes. Now I want to tackle this spot over here that was right next to it with the power button to see how quickly it takes that up. So let's do that next. There's also a very big difference in the color of the floor over here, guys. I think I'm going to show you that real quick first because that very well shows the difference here. You guys see that? Can you see the difference in the color of the floor right here? There is a dark side and a light side, and my cat has come to check us out. Hi. But look at that. It's doing a fabulous job. So let's go ahead and come back over here one more time. We will tackle those spots and see if with the power button, I can't remember what it's called, but like power pulse or whatever. Let's see if that button works really well on this without having to do a second pass. So let's do it. Here we go. I'm pressing the extra boost button. That power boost button works great on stubborn stains. As you saw in the first one, I tried it twice with the normal speed, with the normal suction, and then on the second one, it came up with just 1 pass. I had to go over it and then back one more time. That's 1 pass with the super suction and super speed and all that, and it came up no problem. So I'm very happy. You guys, this vacuum is amazing. It is so much better than my last one. And I was a little confused at first because when you turn on the vacuum and you start using it, the battery power actually faces towards you. I don't know if this is gonna make sense. It faces towards you, but I thought it faced outwards. And so I was getting really confused how much battery power I had left, but it turned out I had plenty still. So I was able to do all this area, that rug over there, under the couch a little bit, all that. I still have like 88% power, which is amazing. And I want to show you guys real quick, just from this area alone, all the nasty water. That's just from that area, you guys. But yeah, and I still have a long ways to go. I still have a lot of water to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how well the Edge, Omniforce Edge Force works on the wall over here, because this is the one I always have trouble with the other vacuum. And but I am very impressed with this on the tile. Let's work on the wood. Now our final trial today is to try out the wet vacuum on an area rug. I'm going to try it on my Ruggable here. And I do have a couple of dirt stains on here that are very superficial, like they're nothing crazy. But I am very curious to see if this can actually pull them out, because these are machine washable covers. But if I can not have to like wash the entire thing in the wash, that would be great if all I needed to do is use this. So I'm gonna try it out and give you guys my honest feedback on that. And yeah, we're gonna take care of these ones here, and I'll show you guys the stain up close so you guys can see before and afters. So here is the stain right here. I'm pretty sure somebody walked on it with dirty feet, or it might even be Emma's footprints, I'm not sure. But it's just a little bit of dirt, so I wanna see if it'll come out. So I'm gonna move this back just a little bit, and we will test it out. And I don't know how many passes it will take either. I don't know if I wanna use the turbo button on it or not. And you guys can see all this dirty water I've pulled up already just from my floors. And that's not including this rug yet. So here we go. I'm nervous. I've never actually used this on an area rug before, not even the other one. And that one was usable with area rugs as well. So here we go. Turning off that turbo mode. I want to feel this. Ooh, it's definitely wet. I am still seeing a little spot here. So I want to see if maybe the turbo boost button will work better, because that's better suction. And then if it doesn't, I'm not sure if I can recommend it for area rugs, but we'll see. I feel like it's cleaner, but let me look. And you guys can also let me know what you think. I feel like it's lighter there, even though it's wet. It's wetter here, but I think it's cleaner than this side. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. So I'm all done for the day vacuuming. I didn't use up all the battery power because I haven't been able to do the entire house yet. I have to go get my kids from school. But I am very impressed with the amount of battery power that got suctioned out so far. I think I'm at like 76% power still, and I've been vacuuming for at least 10 minutes. So I'm really happy with that. And also, I'll show you guys this, because I'm thoroughly grossed out. I'm sure you guys will be too. I've sucked up all that from my floors, including the rug over there, under the couch, over against the wall over there, and in that area that I just finished mopping as well. And it's a lot of stuff, but I want to show you guys how to drain this out properly. And then yeah, I'll give you my pros and cons. Okay guys, what you're gonna do is the same thing I showed you before with the dry stuff, only this time we're going to empty it all out into the toilet. So I'm gonna put this here. And then first I wanna use this here. We're gonna pull this all the way up. And I like to kind of just dump that down in there. There wasn't a ton because I haven't gone over a whole part of the house, and then we're gonna just dump all of that into the toilet, and it looks really gross. Normally, after I've done doing that, I like to rinse this out before I put it back in. Then just flush it. There it goes. So the last thing you're gonna do when you're all done is you're going to, first, there is one more button up here. This is your cleaning button. So when you're all done with your vacuum, you're gonna pop it back into its base. And then you're gonna press this button at the very top, and it's gonna clean it. And it is 100% done. And see, I still have 62% power. So I think this thing actually held its power pretty well. But I do want to see, because I did empty that before doing this, I wanted to see just how much gunk, extra gunk that we got out. That was just from the brush bar. So yeah, it's definitely a good idea to do the after cleaning as well. So now that we've given the vacuum a really good tryout, I'm ready to do my pros and cons. And so far, I've really only got a lot of good things to say about this vacuum. There's a couple of cons that are really not a deal breaker, but here we go. I'm gonna get started. I actually wrote them all down. So my pros, it has a great battery life, even with how long it takes to charge. I think the battery life is really good. Also, I love the brush bar. It is a lot better than my old CrossWave brush bar. I feel like it leaves a much smoother finish. And it just also, this is such a quiet vacuum, you guys. I was so impressed when I first turned that on. It was so much quieter than my old CrossWave. Thanks, girl. Thank you. She had to be in the video. It's also really great on all the surfaces that I tested, on the carpet, the tile, the wood, everything. It worked really, really great on. It's also really maneuverable. I was surprised. It seemed really nimble, so I like that. Also, it's not as heavy as I initially thought. When I pulled it out of the box, it seemed like it was, but I think it was just all the padding and stuff, because once I got it moving, it actually felt lighter weight than my old CrossWave, which is the corded one. I also loved the turbo button. I felt like when I was using it on those spots over there that I was messing around with earlier, it seemed to get that spot cleaner a lot faster than when it was in the normal mode. So I really liked that, and it also seemed to work better on my area rug on that spot as well. So I like that a lot. And I thought it also worked really well as a dry vacuum. So if I didn't feel like grabbing my Dyson stick vacuum, then I could just pull this out real quick and do a normal sweep through with it. And it seemed to do really well, especially on my area rugs. I was so surprised about that. It did a really good job picking up pet hair, dust, and crumbs and things. I mean, there was a lot of crumbs you guys couldn't see, but it did a really, really good job picking those up. It didn't leave anything behind. I didn't have anything crazy to pick up today for you guys, but I am confident, knowing how my other CrossWave works with that stuff, that it would do a really great job. What are you doing? What are you doing? Also, I really love the self-clean feature. I think that is a great feature to have just to get the extra yucky stuff out. So if you're vacuuming up vomit or something like that, it's really nice that you can have an extra little clean on the brush bar afterwards. And there's Cammie. Hi, girl. My two pets that are always leaving all the messes everywhere. Also, here's the cons. There's only two for me, you guys. It takes way too long to fully charge, and I don't know, I mean, I started with, what, 19% when I first plugged it in, and it took 2 hours and 12 minutes to get up to 100%. Now, I did plug it back in when it was at 70% before I left to go get my kids from school, and that is usually about an hour and a half, and it was fully charged again by the time I got back. So, I mean, it just seems like a really long time for a 30-minute charge. So that's one con for me. And also something that I wasn't super impressed with was the edge technology, which is one of the big reasons that I actually bought this vacuum. I thought it did a really good job of picking up debris when I was using it as a dry vacuum. But when I was using it as a wet vacuum, it didn't seem like the fluid was getting onto the side brush bar part that is supposed to have that edge technology. I was able to go over that area a few times and it was able to clean it pretty well. Overall though, I mean, it's doing a lot better of a job than my other CrossWave did, which never touched the edge of anything. So I like that it does it, but I think it could be better. So those are my only two cons. Overall, I would definitely recommend this product. I think it is a must-have. I love it. And I give it like a 9 out of 10. So yeah. Also, they are still having sales on this product. So if you guys want to save yourself some money for Christmas, or you have Christmas money you want to spend, or a birthday coming up or something like that, I will leave my links down in the description below for you. You guys can save yourself some money. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful and fun, please give it a big thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel while you're here if you're new. Thanks for watching.